Hello guys, it is you, I toast mama again. This morning I want to talk to you about hand hygiene. You know, hand hygiene is one of those measures of infection control. So when you wash your hands properly, you are breaking the chain of transmission of microorganisms from wherever that you pick with your hands, that you can easily transmit the germs into your body. And we know from our hands to our mouths, and we get sick so easily, especially nowadays. When I was growing up in my community, I used to go to occasions and watch the way things are done, but I never knew there were consequences to what was done, because you see a crowd of people for an occasion and then a bowl of water is being held and gone round with, and everybody washes their hands in that water. As I continue growing up, I now realize that people now have a cup and a bowl, and they will pour the water into the person's hand, and the person washes into that bowl. This is a good initiative. As I now am an adult, I now understand why the changes were taking place, and it was very important, and it is very nice. What they're doing is very important. They were breaking now the chain of transmission of diseases. Imagine what A wash in the water and B follows to wash the same hands in that same water, meaning that A washes the germs and you add yours to them and carry, and then the process continues like that. So nowadays it is very important, because we have so many solutions for hand washing, and if we have an occasion, it is very important that we make available a lot of bowls and a lot of cups and a lot of soap, so that people can be able to wash their hands very well. So they shouldn't leave your occasion and get home and think they were poisoned, meanwhile they had their own poisons in their hands. So today I'm emphasizing on this, and that we should always make sure that we wash our hands. When are we supposed to wash our hands? We wash our hands when we touch anything, before we eat food, and after when we have eaten food. When we have visited the loo, we have to wash our hands with soap and running water. And before we go to bed, we make sure we wash our hands as well. WHO has even stated a way that we are supposed to wash our hands to make sure that we can confirm that the hands are properly clean. This has to involve the soap and running water. It can be from a tap, or it can be from pouring from a cup that someone is assisting you to do this. And so how do you do this? You get a solution and pour it into your palms, and when you get it into your palms, you have to rub your palms. Make sure the soap is properly, your hands are properly wet, and then you rub the soap properly. When you rub the soap, you make sure that you rub the middle of your fingers on the back, and on the other side you do the same. When you finish doing that, what do? You come inside and you rub. You do that so that this place, which are usually neglected, are washed properly. When you finish that, don't forget, you know this thumb here, nobody touches it most of the time. It's usually forgotten. So you rub this thumb and rub the other thumb as well. What about the middle of the fingers? You get in there and scrub them. You scrub them, you scrub them, you scrub them. And when you finish scrubbing them, what do? You make sure that you come here and wash this place. Then you rinse them. They pour you water, you rinse everything, it runs down. Then you can now get a clean towel or a table napkin, and then you clean them. This is the only way that you can really say you have washed your hands and they are clean, and you will be certain that you are not transmitting germs to another person. Remember that if your hands are always clean, you will hardly fall sick. If you don't attend to your hands properly, probability is very high that you always catch little infections. What about your nails? If you're washing your hands with very long nails, nowadays we see people, especially ladies, they put very long nails. I wonder how they do with it, because I feel very uncomfortable eating with such nails. But please be mindful how you do clean your hands, because when you're cleaning your hands, it is not just about the washing. Make sure your nails are as well clean. And then there is a habit of greeting people that we greet. Sometimes people don't greet with their hands anymore because they are avoiding catching infections from others to themselves, so they don't like greeting people. But there is a way that we can help ourselves with this, like getting hand sanitizer, so that when you greet somebody, you can be able to put on your hand sanitizer and then you clean your hands. Hand sanitizers come now in various sizes, such as you can even put some on your key holders, you can even store them some in your pockets, and they are very portable. Why don't you grab one and just put it in your pocket, so that on a busy day where you are busy with so many people and the handshaking is so real, you can from time to time pour it in your hand and clean up the germs in your hand. If we can look after our hands, then it is easier for us to look after our bodies. All right, thank you so much. I hope you learned something today. Bye bye.